I'm Joe Batic. I'm Jake Batic. And we're the Muskie brothers from Indiana. So when we were boys, our dad brought us up to northern Minnesota for the first time. All it took was a couple northern pike. And it kind of changed things for us. And there's a lot more to chase up here in the north than back home in the south. So it just kind of evolved from there. From pike, it went to muskies.
Northern pike, even if it's 22 inches, fights a lot harder than a 3-pound largemouth. 10-year-old kid, that really gets your attention. And then going back home, it just wasn't the same. And then learned about these things called muskies, like Joe was talking about. And we went up to Eagle Lake for the first time. We both he got a 41 incher and I got a 36 incher, and it was pretty much game over from there.
Muskie Mayhem tackle is kind of an easy decision. You just look at the history that the cowgirl and showgirl supermodel has brought. The junior cowgirl just destroyed whenever it came out. You look on Muskie's Inc., there's no other bait that compares to it. When it comes to 50 inches, when it comes to big fish, how do you not feel confidence whenever you put a cowgirl on the end of your line? Muskie Mayhem tackle is just an easy decision.
But they keep being innovative. I mean, the trigger absolutely slayed fish last year. The detonator's doing the same thing this year. And Brad has another lure up his sleeve that's going to do the same thing next year. So, not too hard of a decision.
When it comes to Muskie Mayhem, they're just always on top of things. You just gotta throw mayhem.
And the sugar on top of it is that not only do they make the best bucktail out there, they also are probably some of the best people out there too. So when you got those two combinations, why choose anything else? Joe and I, we get this question a lot. It's like, you guys work together, grew up together, musky fish together. How do you do this? Honestly, I don't know how I'd do it without him. It's just, he's more than a brother to me, best friend, and just perfect muskie partner. Lake Vermilion got fish 18-hour days, and there's not too many people that are willing to do that and only get 3 to 4 hours of sleep a day, maybe even 1 or 2 meals. But he's the right person, and we just work really good as a team together too.
We definitely have a lot of fun. We've been able to make a lot of amazing memories. And on top of that, there's no way that I would even have this boat. Jake and I, we've been able to do things together that, honestly, as a 10-year-old boy, I would have never thought we'd be doing. We're up here in Minnesota all the time chasing the biggest fish in North America. I mean, what else would you want to be doing? And I got my best friend with me all the time. I mean, God just blessed us. We're definitely lucky to have each other. It's pretty incredible to do what we do. Muskies are a weird thing. They never make it easy. They always pose a challenge that you never know how you're going to meet it. You always got to be ready with all the tools in your box, and you got to come prepared just to put it all out there. Whether it's giving up sleep, giving up meals, whatever it takes. I mean, a week at Vermilion, you're looking at 4 hours a night of sleep. You go all week long looking for that one fish. And all it takes is that one fish to make it all come together, and it was all worth it. I mean, to challenge yourself and put yourself in a position where, like, you're not battling against anybody else, you're battling against Mother Nature. Only a muskie and few other things can ever pose that type of challenge. So to go after that fish, it's pretty incredible. And to put that fish in the net, it's even more incredible. I'd never even been in this state. I'd never even chased an Esox if it wasn't for my dad. He definitely opened the door for us. Gave us all those stories when he was a boy in Minnesota and what they were doing. And as a young kid, the potential of chasing a big fish, multiple big fish, and lakes that are fruitful with what you're chasing, it is just pretty incredible to go and do that. So I have to say thank you, my dad. And my mom, obviously. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be able to do it either. My wife, I owe her a big thank you too. If I didn't have such a great woman to let me spend so much time up north, I wouldn't be able to do these things with my brother and with my friends. It's pretty incredible to have these experiences and to have someone to let me do that. And on top of that, all these people in Minnesota, Brad and Carrie Hoppy, giving us the opportunity to fish their baits, to be able to meet all their friends, to be able to come here and fish their water. Big fish swim all over the state. It's just amazing how in any community you have your bad seeds, but my God, there are some good people in this community that come together and actually want to help each other. And we've been really, really lucky to actually meet those people, and meet the right ones. And I've got a lot of thank yous that would be hard to put on this video, but every single one of you know who you are. I owe you a debt of gratitude.
I couldn't ask for more supportive parents. Gotta thank my mom and dad both. And like Joe just said, our dad, if it wasn't for him, really my grandpa too, we would have never went up to Minnesota with him. And that started the illness, if you want to call it that. Brad and Carrie Hoppy especially, they had given us an opportunity that I know my 8-year-old self would be jealous. And that is something really cool. It's a crazy world. I would have never thought I'd be here, but the people that I've met in the past 5 years have really put my life on a direction I never thought it would go. We're the Muskie Brothers. This is what we do.